America, the book A Citizen's Guide to Democracy Inaction, 2004, represents a satirical work of humor authored by the esteemed actor and comedian Jon Stewart, renowned for his role as the host of Comedy Central's The Daily Show from 1999 to 2015. Collaborating alongside Stewart are David Javerbaum, the head writer of The Daily Show, and Ben Carlin, the show's executive producer. Additionally, the book incorporates contributions from comedians associated with The Daily Show, such as Samantha Bee, Stephen Colbert, and Rob Corddry. With an aesthetic modeled after a parody of a high school civics or government textbook, the publication features playful study questions and informative sections. While primarily intended as a comedic offering, the book ventures to present genuine analysis and critique of American politics, delving into historical and contemporary facets akin to the essence of The Daily Show itself. Commencing with Democracy Before America, the initial chapter recognizes the United States as among the earliest successful models of representative democracy. It discerningly distinguishes this from the form of democracy witnessed in ancient Greece, wherein direct participation was limited to a fraction as low as 10% of the entire population. The authors proceed to illuminate the contemporary challenges to the spirit of representative democracy envisaged by the Founding Fathers. Notably, the work highlights how the prevailing re-election rates for incumbents in America frequently exceed 90%, posing a threat to the democratic principles. Furthermore, the book asserts that America's propensity to export democracy to other nations contradicts the essence of its founding ideals. Subsequently, the founding of America, while maintaining its comedic essence, closely parallels the structure of a traditional non-satirical textbook section. It establishes historical context encompassing the years leading up to the American Revolution. The chapter meticulously outlines pivotal events like the 1765 Stamp Act, the Boston Massacre, the Boston Tea Party, and the momentous signing of the Declaration of Independence. The subsequent trio of chapters delves into the comprehensive portrayal of the three pillars of the American government: the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. In The President, King of Democracy, the authors meticulously consult the Constitution to ascertain the foundational intent of the executive branch, presided over by the President, charged primarily with the enforcement of the nation's laws. These authoritative powers are predominantly delineated in Section 2 of Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution. This portion grants the President the authority to oversee the Army and Navy, extend pardons to individuals, formulate treaties with foreign nations, and nominate appointments to the Cabinet or the judiciary, subject to Senate counsel and approval. The latter aspect, specifically the clause involving advice and consent from the Senate, continues to be a topic of intense contemporary debate in the context of potential appointments. In their exploration, the authors underline distinctions between a president and a monarch, emphasizing the time-limited tenure of 4 years for a president and the merit-based selection rather than hereditary ascension. Congress, quagmire of freedom, aptly likens the bicameral legislature to the digestive system of the American political entity. Going beyond mere description, this section profoundly reflects the author's viewpoints on the shortcomings of the American legislature in serving its constituents. The authors illuminate the founders' profound comprehension of the potency of a governmental branch dedicated to crafting legislation, recognizing the precarious balance between an insufficient number of laws leading to chaos and an excessive number leading to authoritarianism. However, the authors posit that the idealized checks and balances between Congress and its electorate are susceptible to distortion due to the proliferation of lobbyists aligned with influential special interests. These agents, often representing wealthy entities, wield a considerable influence over the legislative process, maneuvering to introduce bills at odds with public interests. Additionally, lobbyists effectively embed tailored provisions into bills, favoring the industries they represent, thereby amplifying their sway over legislation. This practice is referred to as pork barrel legislation. The chapter titled The Judicial Branch, It Rules likens the judiciary to America's round-the-clock tech support. Entrusted with the task of interpreting laws, the judiciary, although sometimes deemed the least influential branch, has significantly altered the course of American history through pivotal rulings on issues like abortion and desegregation. The inclusion of images featuring the then-current Supreme Court justices, as of 2004, superimposed onto unclothed bodies sparked considerable controversy for this chapter. Moving to the realm of elections, the chapter, Campaigns and Elections, America Changes the Sheets underscores how the American electoral process has grown problematic. It notes that the skills required to attract votes often run counter to those necessary for effective governance. Furthermore, the increasing obligation for elected officials to dedicate substantial time to campaigning parallels their governing responsibilities. The media, democracy's guardian angel, laments the shift in American media from its core mission of informing the public to one focused on mere entertainment. The authors trace this evolution back to the 18th century when pamphlets and town criers served as primary media sources. The chapter The Future of Democracy, 47 years from now, humorously contemplates potential scenarios for the future of democracy in America. Expressing concerns about the influence of technology on voting behaviors, the authors present a somewhat pessimistic outlook. Lastly, The Rest of the World, International House of Horrors extends the discussion beyond America's borders. While acknowledging the imperfections in American democracy, the chapter emphasizes that the situation is often bleaker in numerous other countries. Although aspects of America, the book, might appear dated or quaint when assessed against the benchmarks of contemporary readers, the book remains an enduring source of consistent entertainment, often provoking hearty laughter, while serving as a comprehensive introductory guide to American history. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.